God, damn. I almost forgot that this fucking episode came out. So, the first scene of the episode is, Legoshi saying, I'm weak, because he lost the tug of war thing in the last one, except they were biting on the rope instead of tugging it with their arms. Anyway, he's like, in the locker room? Yeah, I don't know, fucking know. He's like drinking people's, juices and water bottles to, tell if it's the guy who kicked the shit out of him or whatever, but he can't tell. He opens up one of the lockers. Like, they don't have name tags on them. I guess that makes sense. Whatever, there's like a bent thing in there. Maybe I'm retarded. I don't exactly know what's really bent inside the locker, but he says that it's like a warning, I guess. I guess I'm retarded. I don't really know what's bent within the locker, but there's just this weird metal thing that's bent in the fucking locker. Anyway, that was the first season. It was pretty boring. Holy shit! So much for me calling this fucking opening boring. Like, holy shit! They're like, they're the like they're in the theater area or fucking whatever. And like she just walks in there talking about like a red screen or so. I don't even fucking remember. And like out of nowhere, the fucking zebra or whatever, like a zebra screams, and there's like a dude on the fucking ground. I don't know. I think it's an anteater. I don't fucking know. He doesn't have an arm. His arm got ripped off, and I was like, it's just a prank, right? I thought it was a prank. I thought they were joking. The scene hasn't even ended yet, so maybe it could still be a prank or something. I don't know why I'm cackling. It's just like the Panther dude. I don't even know his fucking name. He just accidentally ripped off this dude's arm. It's one of the stupidest scenes I've ever seen. I mean, it isn't bad. Like, it's cool. It's pretty shocking, actually. But I don't know why. It's hilarious to me. I thought it was a joke or something. Like, they were gonna be like, haha, gotcha. My arm wasn't really torn off. But again, the scene hasn't ended, so maybe it could be like that. But if not, holy shit, he just ripped off his arm. Like, it was nothing. I don't even think he bit it. I think he just yanked it and it came off. Holy shit. Woo. Yeah, you can just call that retard strength. Scene. The scene still hasn't ended, and all I want to know is what made the Panther tug on the other dude's arm, rip it off. Like, you ever heard that us humans don't use all of our strength or whatever, and if we did, we could do some cool shit, but still, we wouldn't be able to kill a gorilla or something. Even with all of our cool strength, we wouldn't be able to do much, really. It's just like, you might be able to pull out a guy's arm out of his socket maybe, but rip it off entirely sounds a little much, doesn't it? And again, it's like, what the fuck happened to make him rip his entire arm off? What type of game were you playing, little joking around, little fucking around were you doing to where you ripped his arm off? How the fuck did that happen? And again, it's just like fucking Legoshi says in his mind, little inner monologue. It's like, it's not uncommon for this to happen. And again, this universe does understand how strength works. You can't have a baby bear, ripping someone's arm off or something. I don't know. You can't just have magical strength. But this is anime, so I'll give it a pass. And again, I'm not gonna say the scene is bad. I'm just gonna say it's crazy. It's out there. It's fucking. He just ripped his arm off. How did he do that? Wow. Oh my god. This is pretty good. This is a pretty good opening. So the dude who had his arm ripped off asked Legoshi to take him to the hospital. And Legoshi's like, hey, get his arm, because they can just magically reattach arms in this universe. I know that it can be done technically at ours as well. But it's hard, connecting nerves and shit. It isn't easy, at all. It sucks. Once you cut off a limb, there isn't really a high chance of you getting that thing back, it sucks. Nerves are just a bunch of bullshit. If you crack your spine, get paralyzed, you're done for. You ain't gonna get shit after that. It sucks, But whatever, you know, it's a different universe. Whatever. I'm just, you know, giving you the what note, you know, just to prolong this dumb video. The thing is, like the panther, the tiger, the birdo, they're all sitting under like some staircase, and you know, the panther's like, "What am I gonna do? It's all over," and then. They're like, it was an accident, and if you need, we'll testify for you. And if I was there, if I was the bird there, I'd be like, well, no offense, but this is like if there was a Nazi in court and there was other Nazis supporting him, or, you know, trying to testify for him. No one's gonna listen to a couple other fucking carnivores going up there. It's stupid. But anyway, the panther guy says, like, everyone, like, what was worse is that everyone thought that I killed, you know, Tem. And, like, the tiger dude, who's a fucking idiot, is like, did you eat him? He's like, no, you dumb fuck. And point is, the panther dude's like, I've been trying to stay calm, you know? And, you know, not making anyone worry. How am I supposed to calm since I ripped off my friend's arm? Again, it's hilarious that he ripped off his arm. I don't know how that would happen exactly. What happened? How did he just yoink off his arm, you know? But another thing is, what I like is that they convey here that, you know, a predator would be scared and shit. But still, it's too little too late. They should have already established it with this within the first season, and they didn't. And that's just sad. But it's still good to see some, like, character with other, like, predators or whatever, you know, carnivores. Because, you know, like, I'd be scared of going to jail. I'd be scared of court being like, haha, euthanization, you son of a bitch. Getting your arm ripped off. Holy, I can't even believe that. Anyway, the scene ended. Next one's coming up. This is one of the greatest scenes I've seen in this entire horrible show that I've seen. Basically, you know, they put the dude in the hospital. You know, the bear dude also, by the way, got, like, the dude's arm. I forgot to say that because I'm a dumbass. Anyway, the point is, you know, he needed his arm, you know, like, because Legoshi was already carrying the dude, you know, someone else had to get the arm. And the bear dude got his arm. Yeah, I don't remember the bear dude's name. Point is, he ate Tem. I looked it up because I spoiled it for myself. And the point is, this is awesome. It's pretty much. This is the scene, like, that they get out of the fucking the hospital room with the dude who got his arm ripped off. Like, the bear's like, hey, here's a handkerchief. Yo, there's blood on you. And Legoshi's like, I wasn't expecting him to do this. All you gotta know is, Legoshi just out of nowhere just fucking asked the dude, he's like, and you're the one who ate Tem, didn't you? But he didn't yell it. He was so calm. He was like, Batman. Jesus, God, Legoshi is the greatest character of this fucking shit heap of a story. And again, the scene hasn't even ended. It's badass, is all I'm trying to say. It's pretty cool. It's pretty poggers. Okay, so it was awesome. Until a point. You know, I was just sitting there. I was enjoying the ride. It was fun. It was cool. Like, Legoshi was like, you did it, you son of a bitch. He's like, there's no point in hiding it from me. I'm Batman. But again, he didn't even sound like me. God, the way Legoshi talks, he's so calm. He's just like Batman. Boy, does fucking this dude, I think his name is Riz or whatever, you know, the bear. He's like, well, I guess I'll just have to fucking kill you. And then he fucking becomes buff and starts tearing apart the fucking ceiling that I think is made of bricks and shit. Legoshi's over there going, holy shit, I'm gonna die. But he's still like, fight for me. And then the goat dude, Pima, I don't fucking know. He just comes out of nowhere. Anyway, he notices that he did it. They have a little chat. And the other thing is, Riz acts exactly like Legoshi, only whenever he's not angry. And yeah, just like Legoshi too, you know. He just talks so calmly. He's just like, I guess I'll have to kill you too, goat person. You know? It's pretty good. But you know what ruined the entire scene for me? You want to guess what ruined the entire fucking thing? The goat dude says, if you kill me, they'll have to start an investigation, even though one kid already died here and they didn't start an... Are you saying that they didn't start a fucking investigation? How could they not have found the bear by now? I hate this show. That ruined it. It literally ruined it. It ruined the entire scene as soon as he said that. But it's good that he did bring up it. I'm still glad the show understood that there had to be law, even though there wasn't any law in the first one, and there's still no law. There's still no law in the second one, and none of it makes any fucking sense. I still can't believe that people even defend this shit. It's fucking retarded. Yeah. Let's not start an investigation after one kid dies. Let's start one after two people die. And we'll still not find him because we're just fucking retarded. I hate this entire show. This is fucking garbage. Hey, so like the fucking like they said they're gonna segregate the schools, which could entirely make sense. Like this isn't even like a thing of like fucking color. These dudes are literally ripping each other's arms off. So you know what? Yeah, I'd fucking segregate the school. At least they're not throwing them out into the streets and saying you can't have an education at all. I wouldn't want my kids to be around a person who could just randomly rip off my arms either. You know? But like, you know what's even the worst thing after this? The tiger's in the bathroom, blah, blah, blah. You know, he hears other herbivores going, you know what? This was a long time coming. And again, I agree with this. In our day and age, segregating would be stupid. It's just color. But in this universe, these guys literally have a muscular advantage against herbivores and shit, you know? It would be literally stupid not to segregate those fucking schools. It's fucking crazy. But like, all I have to say is it's just... Like the tiger dude's walking outside. There's this goat. Yeah, it's a goat. I don't give a shit. Her name is Else. E-L-S. I'm pretty sure that's her name. Else. Else. I didn't even know that could be a name. Point is, fucking, you know, tiger dude's walking out there. Also, the club or whatever, theater, drama club, that's it, is canceled. And he's like, come on, I shouldn't be depressed. I'm the cheeriest guy here. And you know what? They're right. They're all this shit. He's been the cheeriest guy. He hasn't really remembered or, you know, pondered upon anything really. Not even this last event. It's kind of cool. It's actually kind of what I do with my problems, you know. I should worry about the ones that I should worry about, but I still shouldn't dwell on them to the point where I would get depressed or anything. And that's my advice to you people. You know, being depressed kind of sucks, you know. Anyway, back to the episode. Like, the tiger dude is just, he's walking outside, he talks to Else. Else is like, did you hear the drama club being closed? And he's like, yep, well, there's nothing that we can do about it. And he's like, you know, we shouldn't be together anyway, us herbivores, carnivores anyway. You know, it's unsafe. And then she says, don't talk to me about safety. And he's like, Else, what the fuck are you talking about? Why are you getting all antsy? And then Else is like, I know that you've been stealing me from the black market. I'm like, what the fuck is up with these grade A fucking detectives here? There's Juno finding out fucking Lewis is over there and shit. It's like, what's going on? How do you people even know this shit? Like, what? Does he not hide it well? You'd imagine he'd hide eating meat well. Like, what the fuck? This show's so stupid. Okay, so again, like the scene hadn't even ended, and after she said that she knew that he was eating meat, he was like, how'd you know about that? I guess the world will never fucking know, but, you know, I can't even. She's like, there's good sides and bad sides to you, even after he says, like Else is just talking about all the bad shit that he's done, and it doesn't make him a better person. I guess she just doesn't want to hate him, you know. You know, people hate bad people sometimes. I've had a tendency of doing that, but it's just like bad actors and bad writers and shit. But what the tiger dude is doing is, well, horrible. It's mostly the meat part. That's literally, it's so bad, man. I mean, it's like, you can't just eat someone. The point is, they're gonna fight for the thing. It was almost funny, but even still, all I could be thinking about it is that, like, he's such a bad person. I don't care if he said nice things to you or the herbivores, he's still a bad person. And in the end, he truly doesn't even care about herbivores. And that's a fact. I mean, for any of you idiots not to know that is just stupid. It's just fucking stupid. Okay, so another scene of bullshit happens, kind of. Like, they're trying to world build with, like, the bears or whatever. It's, like, nighttime. Or did I skip something? No, I didn't really skip anything. They tried to... Oh, yeah. The tiger and Else thought that the thing was being canceled, but it turns out they're just kind of thinking about what to do next, you know? You know, it's not really finalized, so they were basically gonna barge... They barged in there. It wasn't really that funny, because, again, the tiger dude's just horrible. But the bears... Riz just sitting in there, and like there's this voice, I think it's Riz's again, but he's like, they have to take pills by law to increase their muscle mass. Now the thing is, I do know that the taller you get, the more gravity attacks you, and there really is a limit to how tall a person should be. That there literally is, like you know, because again, with gravity attacking you and shit, and like you'll need to eat more often and. The point is, you'll die if you were really tall. Like, I don't know, like, this tall as a fucking transformer or something. You understand, you know, like, humans aren't meant to be that tall. Like, you know, gravity constrains you for a reason. You know, you're not meant to be that tall. Maybe he's really tall and he needs more muscle mass. Even still, like, it wouldn't really help him out in the long run. Being strong, being weak, it wouldn't really matter. He'd he'd still died from the just terrible, terrible effects of gravity upon the body and pressure and so many other things that go with being tall. I think that's what they were trying to do, or maybe someone else in the comments will say that, but yeah, no. Just because he's tall doesn't mean that he could take pills and somehow live on the planet. Like, that still doesn't make any sense. And again, it's just stupid. It's just really stupid. I can't even believe this. It's so stupid. And they say that it's by law, instead of it being like a medicine, which it is, I think. I don't know. It's to make them stronger. So you'd imagine it'd be like steroids anyway. So I imagine you could just choose to take them. Because again, you know, maybe you don't want to die. No one, like, you're not forced by law to get a flu shot unless, like, what, you want to go to school or something? Or you know, like, what, a fucking playing the footballs? You know. But, like, I don't know. Like, it's just kind of weird. It's kind of stupid. And we're getting into a scene where, like, he's like, everybody thinks of me as nothing but a lovely bear who eats honey. But not Tem. Not him. Tem's like, wow, you're a bit scary, aren't you, buddy? The scene hasn't ended, and still, I'm, like, obviously I'm meant to hate Riz, duh. Like, that's no duh. Like, I swear, if anyone likes Riz, like, Jesus Christ. It turns out, my bad, the pills actually suppress her strength, but. See, before you call me a dumbass, you see what's stupid about this statement? Why isn't every single carnivore meant to suppress their strength and their horrible urges? I mean, those pills only suppress your strength, but there definitely would be a drug to suppress your urges, which they literally are in real life. It's retarded, and it's very stupid, and it's very stupid. I know that, like, bears, in terms of being awesome, really are. They're pretty fucking strong. They're incredibly fast. You just got those, like, instead of just punching, like, you know, like a gorilla, they have claws. So they just slice and dice you like it's nothing. I understand. But to say that only he would need pills is just fucking retarded. Also, there's this scene of him. He's with Tem, it's a memory, and he didn't take the pills, and I already know what's gonna happen. Tem is gonna die. But hey, you know, that we needed an explanation or whatever. So, you know. Still, this is all very stupid. But I am sorry, I made a mistake. I thought that the pills enhanced his strength. But they didn't. They suppressed it, and I can't believe I didn't even notice that. I'm so very sorry. But again, even with that, it just brings up another problem into this horrible series. You win some, you lose some. So, like, whenever they meet up together, Tem and him, it's weird, like the freaking, the dude, like, Tem's like, you're looking a little bit swollen today, Riz. You're like, you're looking a little bit off. I don't know, in this situation, I would use, you're looking jacked, Riz. Like, holy shit, you work out overnight and just, like, holy shit. It's not the worst word to use in this situation. But, like, fucking Riz is like, you know, I didn't take him today. And then, you know, Tem's like, what the fuck are you doing? What do you think you're doing, Riz? He's like, dude, you shouldn't do that. That's illegal. You can't say the N-word. And then he's like, yes, I can. And Tem tries to run away so that he can't hear the N-word. But sadly, Riz holds onto his arm and he basically cracks it wide open. Yeah, you see, I forgot. Yeah, like, Tem had an injury. I didn't forget that he died. But I forgot that he had an arm injury. It's sad, though. It really is. Like, his arm just gets... I'm like, Jesus. Man. That oughta hurt. Anyway, the scene isn't done. We saw the last couple of minutes of the episode. They were pretty bad. I can't even... You know, it's different now, knowing exactly how he died, you know. But I am glad that I spoiled it for myself, because I know that Riz gets taken away. But again, it's like, even while spoiling it for myself, it enhances it. It enhances it somehow, I don't know. But that's it. That actually kind of made me depressed. I hate Riz, is what I'm trying to say.